Pick up your phone or turn on your laptop. Automatically, your device will connect to the internet. You do it every day without a second thought. See? Without second thought, you are automatically manipulated by the internet while your device connected with the internet automatically. Nowadays, as many people spend about 50 to 60 average time online, many manipulation behaviors find their ways and fool you when you surf online.
So, why?
Why does the internet manipulate you?
Let's see clickbait.
Due to attention economy in the age of information, your clicks before screens do matter. Both matter to what you will spend time watching and how much producers will earn. News, social media, even movies. Almost every commercial attention business play tracks with audience through clickbaits. They provide what you may need or concern most with deceptive, sensational, and misleading contents by taking advantage of your curiosity.
What? I spent 10 minutes to watch an ad? Can I sue this for false advertising? These examples are not the worst. In many cases, clickbait contents will waste your valuable time on nothing. But if you sum up all this time up, you will find a surprising and regretful result. Even if you don't care this wasted time, another factor is when you spend something valuable but finally get nothing. The others, these producers of them, have made lots of money from you. Ironically, this contentless clickbait spread the most, best online, even without misinformation fightings from a manual or AI. By information explosion, boom, we would probably be buried by this high stimulated but meaningless contents.
Fake news and conspiracy theories. Besides clickbaits which ask for your time, fake news and conspiracy theories online fool you with twisted facts. With the same effective spread mechanism, deceptive, sensational, and misleading contents by taking advantage of your curiosity, all kinds of fake news and conspiracy theories have found their ways ever in the age of internet through human history. Falsehood diffuse significantly further, faster, deeper, and more broadly than the truth in all categories of information. And these effects were more pronounceable for false political news than for false news about terrorism, natural disasters, science, urban legends, or financial information. We found that false news was more novel than true news, which suggests that people were more likely to share normal information, whereas false stories inspired fear, disgust, and surprise in replies. True stories inspired anticipation, sadness, joy, and trust. Contrary to conventional wisdom, robots accelerated the spread of truth and false news at the same rate, implying that false news spread more than the truth because humans, not robots, are more likely to spread it. No doubt, today, those ridiculous stories such as Planet Earth conspiracy, Leatherman, Bill Gates' vaccines, microchip conspiracy during the pandemic spread ever crazily on popular social media and video platforms. Even if in the same online communities, NASA is broadcasting what the Earth looks like from international space, scientists declare again, Leatherman a lie. Even if Bill Gates has run out of patience and gave up debates.
Spread like virus. What? No! A misinformation pandemic online!
No matter you don't believe what science tells you, or you turn what you used to believe in science into what fake news and conspiracy theories tell you, as a result, those information is making your common sense further apart. More complicatedly, while many tech and media companies have been adopting AI to fight against those fake news and conspiracy theories, interestingly, this management behaviors is creating another propaganda that challenges the freedom of speech. Rising narcissism. Through those trading apps, whatever chatting, dating, or just browsing, yourself is more inclined to drag unconsciously than ever before. simply become others online, all do the same. On one hand, as many psychologists believe, the internet is a narcissist paradise. By setting up personal website, posting selfie on social media, and show, many narcissists enjoy exaggerating themselves as much as possible to call for others' attentions. Followers worships and appreciations motivate them to upgrade and sink into more self-narcissism. On the other hand, these narcissistic tendencies do affect others, including you and me. Studies indicate that narcissism is a constantly increasing tendency. More and more people are feeling themselves important with increasing disproportionate egos. According to a comprehensive survey from the University of Michigan, many people are displaying a deep drop in sympathy, being sensitive and identifying with other people's feelings. Some people glumly call today's young people Generation N, the narcissist generation. That may be a broad generation, but the trend is an obvious cause for concern. What's worse is, for now and in the future, as the spread use of the internet and social media, young generation probably will take granted for this kind of subtle psychological manipulation.
No, I'm not that beautiful.
Behavioral manipulation. If posting selfies and fragmented opinions only take your time, another behavioral manipulation will take your money. Ads and online shopping. You have probably known Google, Facebook, YouTube, and other internet companies target you precisely and deliver you ads on what you want or what you may concern. Without thinking, you may shift your attention, browse, and take order quickly. Some study shows that 40% e-customers tend to pay when they browse randomly on their devices. 1 month later, some of them will find, oh no, my bills. Another notorious behavioral manipulation due to the internet is to influence your political choice. Cambridge Analytica scandals. In the 2010s, personal data belonging to millions of Facebook users was collected without their consent by British consulting firm Cambridge Analytica, predominantly to be used for political advertising, which turns out to manipulate your political rules behaviors. For ordinary individuals, any sharing personal information may not be valuable, but to political election campaign teams, those are invaluable census materials that can be studied and used with psychological and political purpose. They harvest the data to build up psychographic profiles, determine users' personalities traits based on their Facebook activities, and delivered political ads target users to vote for them or manipulate hesitators to change their political affiliation. Brexit referendum. The United States Senator Ted Cruz and the United States ex-President Donald Trump's champions were all closely related to the same or similar digital manipulation strategies by Cambridge Analytica. This is not a magical butterfly effect from your random posts online, but a man-made scandals and manipulation online which did change our history in the real world. The terminal manipulation online is, apparently, mostly everyone has been addicted to online life. Even many have failed to their determined attempts at living away from phones and laptops. Help! Help! My self-disciplines. Once get off, a huge sense of emptiness and boredom in real life will come and swallow you. Those who can't bear failed and come back to online life. So the higher stimulated online, more planned offline. Sadly, this is how our brain works. Early in the TV era in the late 1980s, James Laird at Clark University found that low-level distractions by required television in the next room caused participation to find a reading task boring. In the internet era, by this scientific evidence, people have not entertained themselves to death. Instead, they have upgraded into a plus level online.
Online life is like a divine monster, will offering you pleasure and an ocean of information, hiding bitter and toxic danger inside. So before it swallows you, you had better to learn how to take control over this relationship between you and it.
Can you think of other manipulative behaviors online? Leave your comments. Tell me more.